Come on, man. Mm. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Where are you from? Hello. Hi. Welcome. Where are you guys from? Hello. Lean bean. Ah, cool. What's the weather like out there? Oh, yeah? It's actually decent by me, for a change. I don't like it when it gets too hot. I've never been to Germany. Oh. You at work or at home? I gotcha. Well, in my place, I have the air conditioning on. I did step outside. It was kind of so-so, upper 70s. When the wind blows, it's nice, but kind of feels hot. Are you into cologne, fragrances, or no? And anybody else who jumped in? Oh, okay. A small village. I gotcha. Well, my YouTube channel is about reviewing men's cologne. But sometimes during my lives, I will talk about other things. And yesterday I did a live stream on a couple of new decants I got my nose on, and I gotta admit, I like this particular fragrance by Rasasi called Hawas Tropical. I like it way more than the original. Better sillage, projection, and longevity. Solid performance. Performs way better than the original. It's got a nice DNA. It's a good inspired twist. The original, which is Jean-Paul Gaultier, Les Beaux Paradise Garden, makes me sneeze a lot in the opening. But once it settles down, it's pleasant, but it's synthetic. And this other one, it's like natural, fresher, perfect for the summertime. Definitely landed me a lot of compliments, and I'm still picking it up. Although it's dried down into a skin scent, I got about 10 hours of longevity out of it, and for about $40 for a full bottle is well worth it, where you don't break your bank. And it's Saturday, and I'm certain people are busy. Sometimes I try to go live earlier and not later in the evening. So it is what it is. I guess I will see what happens here. Hi. Hello. Welcome to my channel. Dreamy Bull. No. Who is that by? I never heard of it. I'll look it up. Hmm. Dreamy Bull. Hmm. It's basically like a documentary. Not picking up a fragrance. I have no idea what that is. Dreamy Bull? No. By the looks of it, looking it up, it sounds like a meme or some kind of video. No idea what it is. Sorry. Ah, come. Man. Oh, the things people look at. What was that? Oh, you having issues with that guy? RXL Porom? Unfortunately, me and him parted ways. And honestly, less drama. Don't hate the guy, but I'm also not going to put up with his nonsense either. That last kind of made me laugh. Because I can picture that. And I've been hearing things from other YouTubers on their live streams of him blowing down and disrespecting others, but I really don't want to talk about it. I wasn't there. But I used to be cool with him, not no more. And I like it where things are. I don't have to deal with any more drama or ridiculous, I wouldn't say arguments, but ridiculous debates over nonsense. Well, thank you for that made me laugh. Dreamy Bull, man, people just. Oh, you like to laugh at him? Yeah. I guess he wanted me to buy a fragrance off him, but at the time, I pulled the trigger on something else and he flipped his lid, which was kind of childish, and said some other things that didn't sit well with me, and I just moved on. I had enough of his smart remarks. And he disrespected a couple other friends of mine, so I just really won't talk to him anymore. Unless he changes his ways and controls his attitude towards others for no reason. I mean, there's enough haters out there. He wanted me to get Coco Local, and I have a decant. I like it. It's good, but I backed out because I've been eyeballing a fragrance by Boadicea for the past 9 months, and I found a really good deal on a 70% full bottle through a guy I know on eBay that gave me a heck of a deal. And he also sent me a couple free niche fragrances. So I'm happy with that. And what he said to me was kind of stupid. And I just, I was there for him when he was struggling and when I was going through a hard time at the moment. He flipped out, and I was like, all right, you want to be like that? Peace out. Boadicea Imperial. That one is not for the faint of heart. It's medicinal in the opening. You do pick up the oud, but it settles down. It gets warm and resinous. The dry down on my skin, I picked up like this barbershop vibe. And I paid about $70 for 70% full bottle. Initially, I was supposed to get like an almost full bottle, but the guy goofed up, and then for the inconvenience, he sent me a couple free fragrances to make up for it, and he sent me a 30 milliliter of Argos Triumph of Bacchus, and something by, what was the other one? Something from Mind Games. I think it was Double Attack. And those are pretty good. Haven't spent much time with them. Yeah, it is, for sure. And lately I've been getting my nose on this Rasasi Hawas Tropical and Afan Turathi Blue Electric. Hawas Tropical. I like that way better than the original. It has that core DNA of Paradise Garden, but on my skin, in the dry down, it kind of went a different direction. They did a good job on that one. There's another Boadicea I would like to check out. I'm thinking about Ice Twist or Harmonious. But Boadicea Imperial, I know you could find on, Olfactory LLC for about, I think, 170, 100 milliliter full bottle, brand new. Or it might be 154, and I think it's the last one. I do like that scent. It's a nice one. Oh. And then, let's see. Oh, I do got some other fragrances on the way. I had a package from FragranceNet, and get this, I got an alert from OnTrack, and now my package is undeliverable, so it's lost. And then I found out OnTrack partnered with USPS. Go figure. So I don't think I will ever purchase from FragranceNet ever again. Although I got my money back, but still, they need to get rid of OnTrack and use UPS. Or I think they could end up losing business. And I hate to see them lose business. I think I ordered something by Lattafa that TLTG review spoke on, and I saw something that was fairly new by Mandarina Duck called the Mandariners, and then I ordered Versace Eros Energy and one from Mind Games, and all of a sudden my package is lost. I just don't get that. Never had that problem before until now, and I'm never buying fragrances from FragranceNet ever again. So I try to reach out to OnTrack. Their customer service is crappy. And then I ended up calling FragranceNet, and I couldn't get an answer out of them. So I don't know what their deal is, but from here on out, I ain't buying shit from FragranceNet. It just doesn't make sense. I wonder if anybody else had that problem. I wouldn't say that. I think the employees be thieving. Some of them Lattafas are alright. A couple of them I like. But, I don't know. The stuff they're doing now just don't appease to me. Doesn't please me. I think so far the only Lattafa that I liked was Untamed. But when I got my nose on Versace Najim, I had a sample of it. Way better. But, yeah, people love their dupes. And unfortunately, dupes are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. It is what it is. But I'll be happy once Seraphim Musk is in my hands, which I should have by next week. I think Paris Corner does a better job. Rasasi, I don't know. I haven't seen anything by Lattafa that really interests me other than a couple that has good views, good reviews. All right. Anybody else who just walked in are in the cologne? If so, what's your scent of the day? My scent of the day is Hawas Tropical, and I love it. See what else is going on here. Come on. All right. So we got going on here. Syren Fragrances. Come on. See here. What we got? So that's the new one. This one piques my interest. Syren Black's Caviar. So it's sophistication with an edge. A crisp blend of citrus, mint, and cypress. And you got warm tonka bean, musky depth. That sounds good. Mandarin mint, cypress, pink pepper, neroli, cedar, tonka bean, amber. I have to pick that one up. So apparently it's their new release, and it's out of stock already. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Oh, nice. Right on. Nothing wrong with those, too. Your fragrance journey is over? Sorry to hear that. Red Tobacco, Aqua de Joe Parfum. Nice, nice. Nothing wrong with that. I started doing that. I started decanting out of my personal collection as well. And then I sold a bunch of cheapies I wanted to get rid of that I don't care for since I have the originals. Hey, it's not a bad thing to do when you want extra money. Now I get it. It's totally understandable. I slowed down on a lot of spending on my fragrances. Now I just get what really interests me. At the same time, I still I've been getting decants, and if they really pique my interest and I want a full bottle, then I'll get a full bottle. But I prefer to just buy decants and check them out, get my nose on it, and go from there. And you don't really waste money that way. So far this year, what I really like that I did get, that is new, is I really like this Rasasi Hawas Tropical and that Turathi Blue Electric by Afan. Those two are nice, and I have another on the way, and I got another one sent to me from Syren Fragrances, Blue Caviar, and I'm gonna be buying a couple of theirs in a couple of weeks to check out, and I got a discount code to use, and This Turathi Blue Electric, I think it stays its own direction. I really don't get that core DNA of Blue Talisman that people are saying. Maybe a little, slightly, in the dry down. I could kind of see that, but I think it's more of its own fragrance, at least to me. Some random ones, and then up buying 30 decants. I gotta wait a year before. Wow. I hate when people call me when I'm doing a live and I tell them I'm doing a live. It's ridiculous. But when I'm not live, none of my friends want to call. Have you tried? No, I haven't tried that one. And Art of Universe doesn't pique my interest. I got a good deal on a decant of Turathi Electric. I like it. And I'm going to give it a full wear tomorrow and see how it really performs and all that. But what I did, check out, I've been up really early this morning. I got a 10 milliliter of Hawas Tropical. It came in yesterday, which is right here. And I talked about it yesterday during my live. And I put a dent in it. And this one performs better than the original Les Beaux Paradise Garden. Hey, what's up, Maxi Paws? Oh, hey, D Boogie, what's up? Long time no see. How's it going, man? Make sure you hit that like button. It's absolutely free and no cost to you. Ah, eat a sausage for me, man. Enjoy your day, primo. Speechless by Lorenzo. How is that one, D Boogie? Any good? I did order a couple decants of what was it? Something by I gotta look up the name, but from what I hear, it's a really good, almost close to Elysium Parfum by a brand I never heard of. So I bought a 10 milliliter decant, and I gotta find out the name. And I have Blue Caviar by Syren Fragrances on the way. And then I got Coconut Lagoon on the way as well. Hey, there you go. Awesome, Maxi Paws. Bright peach. Ooh, cannabis frag. Very peachy, bright in the opening. Oh, that sounds good. So let me see here. I think. All right, this is the one. I got a decant of Zakat Al-Sham's Elysium Twist. And I hear it's pretty promising and really good, and by far the best twist. So I'm curious about that one. And I have Coconut Lagoon on the way from, what is it, Ministry of Gourmand, Ministry of Oud, finally. And I'm waiting for Seraphine Musk. And that's funny. The only one I have that has a good cannabis note in it is that one by Micallef, Desert Intoxic El Intense. That has a nice cannabis note. I don't really pick much up Cannabis and Hindu Kush by Mancera, but I want to check out by Sensual Obsessions Blueberry Kush. I want to see what that's about. I want to see what that is about, and I think I got another one from Fat Boy Fragrance. I think I ordered that one. Then I ordered something else. Something that piqued my interest. I think it was that Cool Water Elixir, Scandal Intense. So when those come in, I'll check them out. I'm curious about Cool Water Elixir, Scandal Intense Absolute. Yeah, I'm curious with Kevin. I'm familiar with him. I'm going to be checking out him. I've been looking into other fragrances I haven't, checked out besides the usual stuff I go for. But I had a really amazing conversation late last night with the owner of Syren Fragrances. And I got the story behind everything. And he decided to be nice and decided to send me blue caviar my way to check out. So I did say I was going to pay for it, and I was willing to pay, but he said, you know what? Hey, it's on the house. Enjoy it. So I'm happy. But I got a nice discount code to use, and I'm going to buy a couple more fragrances from Syren to check out, because there is a couple on his website that really has my interest. And it's a house I never got into, and I'm going to buy a few in a couple of weeks. And I've been looking into another house as well. I want to get a decant of, which is, let me see. I think the fragrance is called as Sagni. I think. I can't wait to check that out. It's by Mio Fushini. And I want to check out this Sagni fragrance and get a decant of it. That one has my interest, and it's for the fall and winter, but I don't care. It has some notes that I like. So we'll see how that goes. And I think it's called Sagni. That has my interest, and there's a couple other ones I found on another website in Canada from Parfum Exquise. They got tremendous deals on decants and full bottles. I definitely want a full bottle of that Mirage Exotique by Les Noble Essences. And I'm also gonna get a bottle of Watermelon Shine by Copper Still Fragrances, and that Fruit Punch Shine. And I hear that is fantastic. And this one, that's called Sagni by Mio Fushini. It's woody, savory, ambery, aromatic, powdery, and sweet. That's definitely for fall and winter. But what really sticks out to me to the scent profile, it has rice, tatami, pine tree needles, bamboo, peony. It's got incense, cedar, and here's one. It's got a tea note. Japanese green tea, oak, musk, gaiac wood, tobacco, vetiver, amber, and sandalwood. This this scent profile is very interesting. I never smelled bamboo in a fragrance. I have no idea what tatami is. I'm guessing it's a different type of wood, but it's got a rice note. So I'm gonna get a decant of that. That piques my interest. And the other one by Mio Fushini I want to check out is it's called Last Season. And that's basically woody, aromatic, leather, herbal, spicy green, earthy, smoky, and sweet. That one sounds really, really good. And man, is it loaded with so many notes. Wow. So listen to this. It's got leather, oak moss, artemisia, agar wood, seaweed, hay. Well, I know what that is. Castoreum, beaver gland, vetiver, Canadian pine, birch, galbanum, patchouli, costus, immortelle. I love immortelle. It's got what? Mate, tobacco, gaiac wood, laurel, cedar, olibanum, chamomile, labdanum, musk, sandalwood, and myrrh. So I can see where the smokiness comes from and where it's resinous, incense, but chamomile in the base notes, that piques my interest. And that's what I like, creativity from niche houses. And I'm new to this house, and this is a house I want to check out and see what they offer. And how I learned about this house was from one of the guys in the Zed Lounge and my buddy Joel's Matrix and a couple of other people were talking about Mio Fushini, and they have some decent fragrances I like to check out. It's okay. I understand. Max, pause. You're good. And, yeah, Less Noble Essences. They got some phenomenal stuff. The only one I got is the one that Joel recommended to me, Mirage Exotique. That is a phenomenal tropical fragrance where it just places you in that tropical environment. Beautiful scent, great longevity, solid performance. That scent trail, when I wore it, it was wafted in the wind. My neighbor next door had her window open. She could smell it. And she immediately came outside. It was like, what are you wearing? That is not loud, but it's noticeable. I like it. So, and I landed a lot of compliments with that one as well. It was a good one. And it also layers very nicely with other fragrances that are, you know, that have nuances of mango and coconut and rose. Solid stuff. And I think I'm gonna pick up, I do have a couple of decants of that Intense Instant Crush and Explicit Vanilla by Mancera that dropped this year. I'm gonna see what they're about, especially Intense Instant Crush. I think it's gonna be a little darker and more bold. But Explicit Vanilla, I'm curious about that one. Other than that, I've been spending more time with a lot of the decants I got and seeing what layers and what doesn't layer. And unfortunately, this one I really want by Syren, Black Caviar, sold out. And I think it'll be in stock within a couple of weeks. And I'm going to get a bottle. And then I'm going to pick up a couple others that sound really good. Although there could be femme leaning, but I don't care. They sound really good. I think it's called Pink Caviar. Pink Caviar Luxe. And this one, behold the epitome of olfactory perfection, Syren Pink Caviar Luxe. It isn't just a fragrance, it's an unparalleled masterpiece that stands as the paragon of the perfume world. It's got an exquisite blend of sweet hay, oak wood, cinnamon, richness of cognac, and buttery undertones. So it's got orris roots. That has some good notes. It's also got vanilla, musk, and moss in the middle. Top, it's got bergamot, pear, ambrette, and aldehydes. Base, it's got jasmine, rose, rosemary, violet, and orris root. So it's got a buttery texture. So I'm curious to see what that one's like. And I'm waiting on another full bottle. I ended up pulling the trigger on the newest one by Louis Vuitton, Els, I think it's pronounced. That one is actually perfectly unisexed, but it does lean a little more feminine, but on my skin, it's solid. Really good stuff. And it's definitely worth checking out. And my favorite tea fragrances that I do have, well, for one, Imagination by Louis Vuitton, Mancera Fig Me Up. As it's been sitting, it's been a minute since I wore it. You can really pick up the green tea and black tea in the background. But you get that from the fig milk. It gives off that tea. It's got a tannic vibe to it. Really good scent, and it's been maybe a couple of weeks since I wore this one, and it actually got a little stronger. And you really pick up that black tea in the background. And another one that I haven't worn in a while, and I got last year, and it does wonders on my skin for the summertime, especially in the high heat. Encre Indigo by Lalique. Beautiful tea note. And that stuff really performs off my skin. When I first got it, but then it grew on me. And then I wore it a couple of days ago, and I was impressed by how well this performs. And not many people talk about it. And I think it gets slept on. And it's an underrated fragrance. You really get a nice tea note. It's very refreshing in the opening. And man, does it perform. I think I got almost 10 hours out of that. And I landed so many compliments with it. Such a beautiful scent. So I'm curious to see how well that would layer with Amber Oud, Aqua Dubai, and Encre Indigo. I'm curious to see what kind of layering combination that would be. Hey, what's up, Spence? How's it going, man? Oh, all right, nice. I did a comparison when I first got up, got all dressed, showered, and moisturized. I sprayed Les Beaux Paradise Garden on this side and Hawas Tropical on this side. And to be honest, Hawas Tropical, way better. I don't get that syrupiness. It's not harsh in the opening. It's inviting, playful. It's a really good daytime scent. I think it's perfect for not just men, but women as well. And it has great sillage projection and longevity. It's a really good performing fragrance. And what I really like about it the most is the intenseness of the mint. It's like chewing on fresh mint leaves. And then I pick up the fig tree, and the ginger is kind of toned down. And the best part, it doesn't make me sneeze. Paradise Garden, the original, really makes me sneeze way too much. So I'm gonna get a full bottle of Tropical, Hawas Tropical. It's full bottle worthy. It has that core DNA, and it's more fresher, and it lasts. The dry down with tonka bean, sandalwood, and musk. The musk was clean, but as it continued to dry down, it got dirty, and it went its own direction. So it's definitely worth picking up if you're interested. Yeah, Aqua Dubai, it's been about a week since I've worn it, and I think it kind of matured a little more. Smells a little stronger. But I'm kind of curious to see how well it would layer with Encre Indigo by Lalique. I'm curious. And I may test that out by next week and see what it's like. I do got a couple other decants on the way, and I believe Seraphim Musk will ship this week. I should have it by next week. And I got a bottle on the way from Syren Fragrances. I had a phenomenal chat with the owner of the house, and I got a good discount code, and I'm gonna buy a couple of full bottles in a couple of weeks. I'm waiting for that new one, Black Caviar, to be back in stock. That one really has my interest. And then I'm going to get a couple other decants from Mio Fushini. There's a couple I want to check out from them. There's a couple from Gulf Orchid and Paris Corner. And I may get a full bottle of that Versace Najim, or I never did check out Versace Eros Energy, so I'm thinking about that as well. And if you have any other recommendations, Spence, let me know. I want to check out some other summer fragrances. Other than that, I've been spending time with my decants. And the more I spent time with that Boadicea 1907, that is a delectable scent. That opening is so citrus and bright and vibrant. And the way the lemon just comes off my skin. It's like I made fresh squeezed lemonade. Beautiful scent for the summer. Great for warmer weather. One of these days I'm going to have to get a full bottle of that. But for right now, I'm only focused on some of the stuff that's been dropping this year that has caught my attention. And I'm gonna get a decant of that Cool Water Elixir. Scandal Intense by Jean Paul Gaultier. I'm curious about that as well. And I think I'm gonna get another Zaharoff as well. And I'm also got some decants of that Xplicit Vanilla and Intense Instant Crush by Mancera. So I got some stuff on the way. Other than that, I've just been spending time with the fragrances I do have. Getting to know them so I can do a full review. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I picked up I think it was a couple days ago, I got Afan Turathi Electric in, Rasasi Hawas Tropical. I did my first impressions yesterday, live. And then I gave Hawas Tropical a full wear today. And I like this one way more than the original, unfortunately, and I'm being honest. And, yeah, so, hey, what's up, Christine? I did, do my full wear with Hawas Tropical, and I put it up against the original Paradise Garden. I am more impressed with Hawas Tropical. It's full bottle worthy. It performs. Even though it's pretty much a skin scent, I'm still picking up the fig. Slightly, I'm picking up that fig and mint, tonka bean, and sandalwood and musk. It's kind of fading away, but I clocked it at 10 hours. It's a solid scent. Definitely worth having. It's worth the money. If you're into that kind of core DNA of Paradise Garden. And I think it's safe for women as well. And I'm curious I'm probably going to give Afan Turathi Electric a full wear, see how it does in my environment and climate, and see how it performs in the heat. As far as the opening goes, it's nice, very citrusy. It's not a bad scent. Now some people are saying it's a twist off Blue Talisman. I don't really see that. I think it's its own fragrance. But I'll see how it wears on my skin and see how it performs and all that good stuff and go from there. And if it's worth it, it's worth it. If not, I don't know. I might pass up on it. I do like the opening. Dry down's not bad. So, we'll see. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, your internet wife. Let me get that out of there. Wherever that went. There we go. There's a coyote sighting in my live chat. Yeah, I noticed. She into you, man. She digs you. I'm kind of glad I don't have that issue. I should be more famous? I appreciate that compliment, Maxi Paws. It is oversaturated on YouTube. Now on Instagram, yeah, I have a larger following, but that's Instagram. All you do is swipe videos. But you know what? I started last year, and here I am, 190 some subscribers. To me, that means more than anything, because I do put my time and effort into this, but I'm not doing it to get monetized. I really don't care about monetization. I don't have a problem buying what I like. I mean, you know, I'm going to just keep at it, keep doing what I do, whether people like my content or not. I do it because I enjoy it and it's fun, and I like giving my own personal opinions, reviews, and sometimes my experiences with some of my fragrances. And there's a few people, I don't want to say names, but some of my relatives think it's a waste of time. But you know what? Fuck them, because I just don't have time for negativity. And they're like, oh, you're not like all these big content creators. I don't really care. I'm me, and I'm happy with the subscribers I do gain, and moving forward. What's up, Joel? Nice to see you. Great choice, by the way. Do you have an older batch, or do you have a newer batch of Ultra Male? Only Spence would say that. Yeah, that would be bad. No incense. No incest. Not like that. Yeah. A niece or whatever might come out with 3 eyeballs and 20 toes and 50 hands. Yeah. You probably you'll end up having a suave coyote for for a daughter or a son. Oh, cool. I never, I don't know, the newer batch didn't last. Speaking of that, since my favorite subscribers are in the house, how is everybody's week? My week's been pretty good this week. It's been fairly chill. Have any of you guys got your nose on Blue Caviar by Syren Fragrances? If not, I'm curious to see what this house is about. Well, I had a really good conversation with the owner of the house on Instagram late last night. We were talking, and I got a behind story of how the house came about. They are a USA fragrance house. Their fragrances are made in the USA, and they're from California. And I did some research and did some reviews, and I know TLTG Reviews spoke about Blue Caviar. He said it was a solid fragrance. And shouts out to the Novice Nose. He has it. He said it's a mature blue fragrance. It's fresh and blue. So my full bottle is on the way. It got sent to me to check out. So I'm happy. And I did offer to pay, but he decided to send it to me anyways. But I have a discount code. Couple of weeks, I'm gonna get a few bottles full price and see what they're about. But I am waiting on the new release, Black Caviar. I did find some videos on YouTube and I watched, and they sound solid. And they got some mixed reviews, but it does sound promising. And the one that really has my interest, even though it's a perfume, and it does seem slightly more feminine, but it has my favorite note accord. It has buttery undertones. And I'm a fan of aldehydes. So top notes, it's got bergamot, pear, ambrette, aldehydes. Middle notes, it's got vanilla, musk, moss. Base, it's got jasmine, rose, rosemary, violet, and orris root. So I'm very curious about that. I love orris root. Well, I'm that curious individual, so I like whether it's caviar or fish eggs, I don't care. It's the juice is what's important. But I like the bottle. The bottle's cool looking. So, Pink Caviar Luxe. It's got an exquisite blend of sweet hay, oak wood, cinnamon, richness of cognac, with warmth of buttery undertones. So I'm curious about this one. It's got cognac as well, cinnamon and oak wood. Sounds really, really good. And let's see what else they got here. It's got a lot of good ratings on this one. Black Caviar Paradiso. A lot of people like this. Invigorating burst of freshness, citrus, spice, warm, ambery, woody depths. So top notes, lemon, bergamot, nutmeg, elemi, sandalwood, and amber. So I'm curious about that. Some people like this. They're impressed. They're saying it's full bottle worthy. So I'm going to be diving into this house. And I see a lot of people talking about blue caviar. And it's got tobacco in it. So it's kind of like in a way, I think I would consider it a hybrid cologne. Where it's fresh, blue, and then it's got some warmth of tonka bean, tobacco, cedar wood, and it's got lavender, sage, bergamot, lemon, mandarin orange. It sounds clean and unique. So I can't wait to get my nose on this. And that's perfect for, with that scent profile, it's perfect for any kind of situation, any occasion, daytime, nighttime, and it's very versatile. And that's what is always good to have, is a versatile fragrance for any kind of situation. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. I'm kind of curious to see what this would be like. And it actually got a little better. I'm curious to see how this will work. Yeah. My brother tends to do that. He keeps some of his fragrances in his cars. Not as good ones, but as cheapies he does. I usually carry my decants on me in case. I'm gonna let that dry down a little, see what it's like. So I decided to layer these two and see what they do since I'm still live. I'm curious. That is an interesting scent. You put a Louis Vuitton in your car? Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. How about mind games? Would you keep mind games in your car? Or Boadicea? I don't mind my decants, but full bottle? Nah, I couldn't do that. Didn't think so. Yeah, I would not keep my Zaharoff's, Louis Vuitton, Boadicea in my car. I'm cool. I couldn't do it. Just not worth it. Cheapies, on the other hand, yes, they're easily to replace. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So I put Amber Oud Aqua Dubai on my wrist with Encre Indigo by Lalique. And it's getting pretty interesting. That has me very curious between the two. It kind of muffled out that soapy shower gel scent. But I'm really getting this nice tea note all together. It's coming in pretty good. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm gonna have to try that out. Probably next week. See how it goes. It definitely looks solid. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That smells good. I think I found another layering combo that looks pretty good. That I think will perform really good. And yeah, this is coming out good. Man, that is intense. Yep, I think I hit jackpot with that layering. You see goosebumps? Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice layering so far. I'm curious to see how well it will perform. And so far I'm liking the opening between the two. Sorry if it got a little dark. I had to get up, stand up, and stretch for a minute. Oh yeah, that is solid between the two. Yeah, I could definitely see in these two pair very nice together. Since both of them have some nice tea notes. I'm not getting that soapy shower gel scent. The notes are starting to really come out. Yeah, this is a phenomenal layering combo so far. And I'm kind of curious to see with Mancera Fig Me Up. This is creamy. It's got some tea notes. You get the tea note from that fig milk. And the way it blends with the geranium, and you get that mintiness that comes out, I do get a little bit of tea from this. And I think, see how it goes. I think this one could pair nicely with this one, because this one's kind of creamy on my skin. So we'll see. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna give that. Well, Monday I think I'll do a full wear on this and see how it goes before I say anything. But so far I'm liking it. Joe, come on, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, absolutely. Okay, now that's a little different. Fig Me Up with Aqua Dubai. Nothing bad. I'll see how that one goes. This one has me intrigued in a good way. That I could see those two going really good. Let's see here. Why is it? My mouth is watering. Yeah. That shit slaps. Oh yeah, that is definitely worth layering as well. So people only give that a 6.9. Come on. That just slaps different on my skin. Oh man, you guys should definitely try that. If you got Mancera Fig Me Up and Amber Oud Aqua Dubai, that is a really good layering combo. That's wild. I didn't think these two would go good together at all. So now I'm getting that rhubarb, fig leaf, and French violet. But I'm picking up the green notes from Amber Dubai. Wow, that's solid. Man, that's really good. Yep. I'm on to something here with these two layering combos. Yeah, he does. And he's good at it. But you do it back to him. Oh, I had an interesting conversation with somebody who happened to pop in my live today. And won't say names, but the one individual in particular, he deserves winning a drama Grammy award, and I think he would come in first place for it. Oh, that's really good. Apparently that's what people call it, trolling, but whatever. Yeah, the guy who earned the Emmy Award for the most drama in Fragcom. Someone else popped in my live and was talking about some things. I don't hate the guy, but I'm not going to put up with the nonsense either. I don't really want to say names, but Spence knows who I'm talking about. He ran, she ran, they ran, I ran. Yeah, oh. Someone else came into my live earlier, said something. Yeah, Joe knows who it is. He knows who I'm talking about. Needless to say, I'll just say I had a falling out with Saunderson a few weeks ago. We were tight. We were good friends. But we decided to part ways. And I can say this much. I have less drama. And I like it. Everything's much more positive. And I don't hate him. I don't hate the guy. And unfortunately, it has to be this way. I mean, I know he's going through a rough time. And he's got a lot of things on his plate that he's dealing with. But I didn't really appreciate the way he spoke to me. So I'm kind of, it is what it is. I don't have hate towards Saunderson. He's a decent person, but the way he blows up and disrespects people, it doesn't sit well with me. So moving forward, he does his own thing. I do my own. I hope one day he can, not get so worked up over certain things or blow up on people over stupidity. So, anyways, yeah, I see that. That makes perfect sense. Well, I guess I can kind of touch base on the situation, but won't really go into detail. I was going to get a fragrance off Saunderson, and it would have been a really good deal on Coco Loco by Zaharoff, but I've been, for the longest time, wanted to get my nose into Boadicea. And after watching some people talk about specific fragrances, I was getting advice, doing research before getting my nose into one. And at that present time, that day, I I had some bills to take care of, and I thought I had some extra money put aside because I was going to get Coco Loco off Saunderson. And then when I realized I didn't have enough, and he overreacted and exploded on me and said some pretty harsh things. So at that moment, I blocked him and I moved on. So sometimes you'll have fallouts, but you just move on. And I wasn't sweating over it. So it's whatever. I just hope one day he wakes up and realizes at the end of the day, it's just a fragrance, when he can easily sell it to someone else. And if I wanted it, I would have bought it. But, expenses come first. Bills always come first. And I know his situation. I know what's going on in his life. But I just, I'm not the type of person to throw him under a bus. I won't do that. I just hope one day he wakes up and changes up that attitude and gets rid of anger. Because the more you stress and the more you get worked up, and especially on the internet, it's just not a place for that. And stress, it has a funny way to really bite you in the butt and mess up your health as well. And I didn't really appreciate the way he spoke to me or what he said, and I wasn't going to tolerate it. So I just said, if you're going to be like that, fine, cool. Adios, amigo. Haven't spoke to him since, and I gotta admit, I love it this way. He need the money for. So, with that being said, I wish Saunderscent the best of luck. I hope one day he comes and does his fragrance reviews one day. But I'm doing fine. I'm doing my own thing, my own way. Maybe here and there I'll get a couple of other people on my channel, but for right now, I'm enjoying my solo lives. It's fun. And I like the way I'm going. And with that being said, I might see about maybe getting Grim on my channel again. It's fun having him. And there's a couple other people I may get on my channel in the future. Anyways, yeah, Grim's chill. He was I think one of my first subscribers. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him, shoot him a text, see what he's got going on next week, see if he wants to do a live. There you go, Spence. You should have another show on your channel, you and Christine. The Coyote Live episode. Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting Joel on my channel sometime. Bamboozler. All right. Well, I appreciate you all hanging out, coming on, but I got some things to do. I'm actually going to run up to TJ Maxx and see what they got. It's been a while. I might stop up at, what is that? Ross Dress for Less. See what they got as well. All right, cool, D-Boogie. That sounds good. And remember, I hope everybody enjoys their weekend and smell your damn best out there. Peace.